Hey there, welcome back to StarCraft 2, or welcome if you're new. Good to have you here either way. Nice to see you. I played a bunch of games today, and I realized I hadn't done this in a while, so I thought to myself, let's do a little bit of Vod review. And the question I'm trying to answer at the end of the day is a very simple one: do I suck? Is that why I'm losing? Am I losing because I'm bad at the video game? That couldn't be it. I'm perfect. I'd never make any mistakes. Surely this VOD won't prove otherwise. Today's episode is, from what I remember of this game, going to be focused on the build order primarily, because this isn't a super long game, but it was one that just did not go well for me. Okay, so I got the Overlord out, a little bit late, but mostly on time. I forgot to build a worker for like 50 minerals, so that's like a little bit of a delay, but it's not that bad. I should have built those two workers a little bit faster. This is the only thing I have to focus on in the game right now. And then again, I gotta keep spending my larva. And I should already have a worker down building my hatchery. Doing it now, but like 100 minerals late is a decent amount of time. So this is fully saturated again. I needed a worker for the spawning pool, but this one got out a little bit late. I had like 3 larvae, so there's no real reason for it to be that late. I guess what I should do if that's late is just take a worker off minerals and start it, because I can just make the worker go to the mineral patch and replace it. Saturating my gas. That's happening properly. Getting my Overlord out in front of his base. All just normal Zerg things here. Other than the late hatch and the late pool, like everything's being built in the right order. It's just, I think I'm like 20 seconds behind right now because of the 2 windows I've missed already. I built an extra set of Zerglings that I don't think I needed. Then I'm watching these lings pretty closely, but I built a bunch of drones that I'm sending down to my second base. I'm trying to get it saturated. Up to 8 workers. My 1 inject is a little bit slow. I haven't started my layer yet. I did it just now, but I think that was also very late. Gotta start injects again. I'm just letting the ones sit on the top of my base. This is almost saturated. I built those gases very early. Maybe it's because I just spent all my larvae on drones. I saw a baneling nest here, so I did know that he was going for something like that. Another little attack with them. Looks like I'm trying to send my lings out again, but off the back of seeing a baneling nest, sending like 6 lings probably isn't a great idea. But I don't think I actually saw it when I was playing the game. I didn't really use the scouting information. I see him moving out here with a bunch of lings. And have I built... Okay, so I fully saturated this base, but I think I got supply blocked. I guess the drones, here I was trying to defend them, but when he wasn't going onto them, I should have just sent them to help fight for that queen. I'm supply blocked though, and this gas needs to be saturated. This main base gas needs to be saturated as well. I'm not making nearly enough gas right now. And then what's going on the other side of the map? So my opponent's got 2 fully saturated bases. A third almost fully saturated base, and like 10 Zerglings. I'm starting my 3rd base just now. He has speed, so they'd be in a better position, but like he's just got... I think I've got about the same amount of lings as him right now, but he'd win because of the couple banes that he has. And then I still don't have any roaches out at like 6 minutes. I think if I'd done my build properly, I would have been hitting my opponent's base at 5:30, and he's starting a 4th base, and my 3rd isn't even finished yet, because he's fully saturated this one now. So, okay, he got a macro hatch. So if I had gone with these units when my first roaches came out, I still probably would have won the game. Or at least, like, been able to do damage. But if I had gone at the right timing, but like it would have been before he got his roaches out, and I would have just steamrolled him. because he was fully saturating a third base. He wouldn't have had any larvae to defend with. I saw that worker go over to make that third too, so like I knew he was doing it, but I just didn't build enough units fast enough. Overall, all the small little details in my build order just added up to like being just a little bit behind timing on somebody that greeted for a big economy. And then the rest of this game is basically just he sends a bunch of units. I fight with a bunch of units. He sends a couple of units up to go find like another base to probe at. I fight him with my main army. The big advantage here I have is that my initial army is bigger than his. I walked into a bunch of my own biles there. I should have just chased him across the map here. I think that was another mistake I made. I let him like re-up this army. I need all of my roaches to be together and just to build like some at home that can help stop these units that went up here. But I have to trade like some economy damage. He's getting a 4th fully saturated base right now. Oh, he got a good surround there with like all the reinforcement roaches. If I'd chased a little bit faster, I might have been able to do some like eco damage there, but I think no, I think overall this whole time I'm just too far behind. Because he just keeps re-upping his army on 4 bases. He's starting a 5th. I still only have 3. And I'm starting to mine out one of them. Here, I've got a bigger army than him. I should, like, one thing I haven't been tracking here is when I have an army advantage, and I need to try to push it forward to keep him away from my bases. But he just keeps re-upping, and I can't take, like, despite, I think, having an upgrade advantage, which he's, like, slowly catching up on now, actually, I think I lost the upgrade advantage for this fight specifically. That's probably why I got toasted so hard. I thought I had the upgrade advantage for a while, and I think I did, but I didn't maintain it. And then I'm just getting slaughtered here on every fight. And the game's like been over, but I waited for like a few more roach pops, tried to defend, like took like a few more fights to see if I could like maybe find a way back into the game, but I'd known it was over for a while, and eventually I just surrendered. All right, takeaways from my build order. The first like 15 seconds of the game should be like super routine. They're like all you have to focus on is like one thing, and it should be pretty hard to fuck it up. But I've consistently been not building the Overlord first before like my second drone. And I've also not been getting my hatchery down in time. Concerning amount of the time. My spawning pool was delayed this game, which added to the issue. I probably didn't have enough Overlords at a point in time or two. Supply blocking myself. And then the other thing is, for a roach build, it's very important to get the roach warren down and to get the layer started on time. Both of those things falling behind would be pretty bad. And then make sure that when you do get that roach warren down, that you have enough overlords to actually build units, because that's pretty important as well, being able to actually build the roaches. So I think we've thoroughly answered the main question of the episode here today. Yes, I do in fact suck. Like the video if you stuck around this long. Hit that sub button if you want to see more StarCraft or just whatever else I'm uploading at the time. I upload pretty much every day, and have a lovely morning, noon, or night. Peace.